Trump! Mona Lisa! Oh yeah! They have a shitload in common. Ah, fuck, I really do not know what's happening to my fucking screen and everything, but I don't care. It's not about what you see. It's about what you learn, hear, process, understand. If I look at the Mona Lisa, yeah, fuck. I'm absolutely amazed. I'm absolutely wondering, why do I think what I'm thinking? And I came to the realization that most likely has to do with what I know about society. Society is talking highly about the Mona Lisa. Therefore, I appreciate the Mona Lisa. Therefore, if you take a still image of this ugly fucking face and talk in the same way about this face, most likely it will be hanging next to the Mona Lisa, maybe with a noose around his neck. I don't care. If I'm dead, I don't care what you do with my corpse. I'm not there anymore to worry about it. Cheers, lad. If you all realize why we appreciate the Mona Lisa, the majority of you are clueless about the artist and what the artist achieved. Some of you do. And there's a mind-boggling thing. Those that know that, well, if it comes down to failures, that orange orangutan, well, it's a fucking mess. One disaster after another. Same counts for Elon Musk. So, there are now those that truly understand what I'm talking about, and the majority that are clueless. What the actual fuck is happening? Do we learn from our past? Let me assure you, we humans do not. Do we take responsibility for our past? There are those that say if you pay for your past, you took responsibility. Those that do understand know that paying for something my dad did, my past did, of which I do not have any influence, it happened, and I wasn't there. If you hold me responsible for what my dad did in his life, you are standing still. You are not evolving, learning, enhancing, improving. You are the terrorist. You cannot hold me responsible, or the society currently that I reside in responsible for something that happened 50 years ago, or 100 years ago, or 400 years ago? Oh, asshole. And still you say that while you hold the Germans responsible for what happened all those decades ago. Oh yeah. But there's a difference. Indeed, first I want my bicycle back that they stole. But if I meet a German, I see an individual, a human being. And if that human being treats me with decency and respect, I'm not going to convince him that his parents or grandparents or even further back are responsible. No. I look that individual in his eyes and I try to understand that individual. And if that individual really goes like, well, you from the Netherlands are Intermensen, yeah, then we will fight. Definitely. But if that individual goes like, hey, how are you doing? And what's up? And let's have a beer and a good conversation. Yeah. I still will make the joke. Ich wollte mir gerne meinen Fahrrad zurück, verdammt nochmal, du Schweinhund! Arschloch! Ah. Cabaretier. Humor. Honesty. Respect. To be honest, we the Dutch are famous for many things. Many of you know that, well, we were very famous in shipping. And if there's cargo to be shipped, we will ship it. And if that cargo, mainly at that time, are Negroes, niggas, slaves, well, we ship slaves. Don't fucking blame us. Slavery is fucking absolutely natural. You can see it also in the animal kingdom. And white people like me did not invent slavery. Is it something healthy to do? No, I don't think so. There's only one thing you all should realize. It never ever stopped. It's still happening. And instead of blaming those that stopped slavery, we did. The Dutch did. Slavery is still going on. So if you want to fight slavery, perhaps you should focus on those that are still enslaving people and start a fight over there. Slavery is abuse of power. Do not pin me on this, but I once heard from a news agency that, the idiot Kanye West, or whatever the fuck his name is, if the blacks accepted slavery for 400 years, perhaps they went along with it. It's not that stupid. It is actually something to realize, to work with. It's 2025. The people in North Korea, well, they have a life. If you know, then you know. The people in Syria, they just, well, let's call it what it is, got liberated. They have hope on a better future. The future is unwritten so far. Those that took over the previous dictator are now trying to figure out what they have learned. Nothing else but dictatorship. Many fractions own guns and other weapons. Sure, yeah. If I'm honest, damn. Give me power, and I'll be honest, I'll abuse the power, even if I do not want to. And if I decide ruling that benefits, let's say 90% of my population that I control, then 10% will suffer. So if you ask those 90% that are in favor of the ruling, they will go like, oh, Donald Trump. If you ask those 10%, they will go, oh. Well, there's a funny part. 90% will go like, oh, Donald Trump, drifted by the pussy. Those that have a working pair of brains know the danger. At this current moment in time, but also in the past, wealth, money, has been the decisive measurement of an individual's success, standing. But something has been changed, and none of you realize it or accept it. The understanding of stupidity. The majority of humans are stupid beyond fucking belief. I'm embarrassed to say so. And instead of taking care of those that truly want to live, prosper, make the world a better place, we pile up shit on more shit of rules and bureaucracy and paperwork and red tape to enable those that, well, hold the rulings, hold the money, the majority. But that is not sustainable, that's not workable, that's not gonna end up well. Here in the Netherlands we have a magazine, it's the Quote 500, and in the Quote 500 every year, if I'm not mistaken, the 500 richest people of the Netherlands are listed. Once I had an employer that was intimate with that list. That employer was a salesman, a very capable salesman. Could sell everything to those in the Quote 500, the most richest people of the Netherlands. I'm gonna make a very long story really short. The contract that I received from that employer, well, I was really wondering if it was legal or not. It was the past century when I started working there. My mobile phone, which I owned, was not smart. It did not have a Wi-Fi antenna or connectivity. So I brought my personal laptop to my workplace and I had to insert a PCMEA card. Very important to recall that name, but I had to insert a device way larger than a credit card into my device to have Wi-Fi access on my laptop. When I enabled that Wi-Fi and logged into the network, I did not have to log into the network actually, it was an open network, but I also, after entering the network which was open to all, the guest network, I had access to the personal information of those listed in the Quote 500. Not only email addresses or what security measures were in place, but addresses, contact numbers, names, the shabam. I didn't hack anything. I just opened my browser and started looking around. There was no security whatsoever. So, two things for you plebs. The contract that I was given, I was wondering about it. Didn't think highly of it. Then that open Wi-Fi network open and I gained access to all that private information of those in the Quote 500, the 100 most powerful, because if you're rich, you're powerful. And my employer was selling security assets to them. I'm not enabled. I'm nor rich, nor highly educated. But if somebody delivers a project to my home or installs something, I'll be watching over his shoulder. And if he's getting nervous, I will ask him kindly to stop. He is helping me, he is working hard, he's doing his best, and I'll appreciate that, and I will absolutely make sure that he knows that he's appreciated. But if he's unknowledgeable, but his employer sent him to do a job way above his pay grade, I cannot blame him. He's doing his work. Most likely I will do it myself. Everything needs to be verified. And if you do not verify, abuse will happen. It's a fucking fact of life. It's called slavery. If you do not verify, there will be abuse. Let's sidetrack. When I grew up, I have seen my father change a light bulb once in a while. When I was 18, I moved out and started living on my own, and I had to change the light bulbs every 3 months. The light bulbs will burn out every fucking 3 months. Oh yeah. And I also recall clearly an item on the national news explaining why. We increased the voltage on the natural grid from 220 to 230, and that's why the light bulbs are failing. If I would take that Dutch light bulb that was failing every 3 months to you, the Americans, in the land of the free roaming monkeys, and I installed that light bulb in your home, that light bulb would still be working today. That light bulb will never ever fail. The light bulbs sold here in Europe that were failing every 3 months were built to fail every 3 months. And for one reason only. I can sell you one bulb and earn one time, or I can make you a slave and make sure you will buy my light bulbs 4 or 5 times a year. You stupid fuck! You stupid slave! It's a fact. And I didn't mind which brand I bought. Philips, Osram, Sylvana, or no-name brands. They all failed within 3-4 months. And not because I was abusing, I was just switching the light bulbs. I'm a technician and I installed that switch in your house. After I installed that switch, you can turn on that light and enjoy that light. And I charge you once because I installed that switch. You pay me once for the installment of that switch so you can turn on that light. Realize now that there are those that let you enjoy something, but every time you enjoy it, you need to pay. The artists. I install that switch and you turn the switch and you enjoy the light. You pay me once. Now I install some music and you press the button and you enjoy the music. But you do not pay me once. You pay me every fucking time you turn on that light bulb. That's very strange to my mind. It turned out it's very strange to many people. They have learned from the artists that were enabled. So the insistification is growing rapid. I used to have a knob, a button on my dashboard in my car to turn on the heating, whether it is of my seat, or the car, or the window, or the mirrors. They learn from the artists. Well, if we change it into an app, we can charge you every fucking time you want to turn on the heating of your mirror, your seat, the window, or the car. And here I am, the idiot, installing that light switch and charging you once for installing the light switch. No, I should turn it into a payment, a subscription. If you want to have that light, well, you pay me, you stupid fucking slave. There you are. Stupid moron. A human. Yeah, I'm making sound, but I'm not fucking you in the ass. I'm making sound. It doesn't cost you money. Just know that those that are really ramming them up your arse are charging you for it. I'm just making noise. Still you feel violated, and I'm not even charging. Making you pay for it. No, you want to pay money to be abused in your arse, you stupid! Oh, anal sex is something amazing, by the way. No, sorry. I wish I was gay. If I was gay, I would be hanging around with absolutely amazing, strong, honest human beings that want to prosper, that want to make a better future. No, instead, I'm cursed with, well, the fact that I like females. The toxic ones. that do not take responsibility of your orgasm and go like, you horny man, you crazy horny man, you wanked yourself off on my tits. No, do not cover me in sperm, because sperm is absolutely degrading, it's absolutely fucking toxic. I'm not gonna take any responsibility for your orgasm. What the fuck soever. Because you're not worthy of my respect. Your partner, jolly marvelous, absolutely beautiful creatures. Yeah, indeed. Put a nail in the wall and hang them on the wall as, well, something to look at. Make absolutely fucking sure it's not making a sound, because that's disgusting. Wink yourself off on my tits, you horny man. I'm not gonna take any responsibility for your orgasm. No, certainly we should absolutely enable that and accept that your sperm is absolutely comparable to battery acid. Your orgasm, that's yours only. I fucking don't understand why we try to give a female a good feeling if they don't enable any good feelings for us. Now, the stupidity. The critical thinking is absolute. There is a saying in the Netherlands. Bier maakt meer goed als dat vrouwen kapot maken. Beer will heal more than the females destroy. I don't can blame beer. And I never ever met a female that took responsibility for her actions. Ever. Oh, males, yes. I need to have to pick a fight and be really aggressive, but yeah, they will man up. They will go like, alright, you are right indeed. I've learned something. Males do science. Females, no. They don't do science at all. We don't accept that. We think females are equal. They're not. At all. I'm not female. At all. The traits that females have and excel in, I fail. And I don't pretend to be good at them. The females truly enable each other to be individuals. That's why they fail. Because if a group of males come together, every single one of them will accept their fate and know their skill set. He's good in providing food, he is good in taking care of the fire, he is good in making a shelter, he is good in catching wildlife, he is good in growing vegetables. We accept our traits, and we will enable those of other traits. Hey, You know how to catch a fish. We will make sure you will catch the most amount of fish so we can all eat. So if there's anything we can do to provide you in catching more fish, we will help you. Females will absolutely tell each other, oh, well, if you want to eat the fish, you need to catch the fish yourself. If you want warmth, you need to build a fire yourself. Toxic! Absolutely toxic! Females will also tell each other if you have to change for your husband, your partner, then your partner should have made the choice before he engaged. Clearly, you're not well equipped for your partner and he should have chosen another one. The toxicity. Ask that female if that female ever changed jobs and if those jobs she needed to adapt to the new environment, and she will absolutely say, yeah. Previous job I walked left around the table and now I need to walk right around the table. The whore, if she's paid, she will adapt. But for you, the man that's giving it all, she will not adapt. She will not change, she will not learn, she will not accept, because you're a semen provider which is toxic. Yeah. The toxicity of females is not affecting us males. Oh well. Yeah, at the moment it is. Because the toxicity of those females is for one reason and one reason only. If I would go like, hey, you see that individual that cannot play soccer at all? He is really bad at playing soccer. You see that, eh? You all see that he cannot play soccer? You all will go like, yo, asshole, chill up. Because I'm actually asking you all to enable me and tell me, oh, I'm the best soccer player in the world. I'm telling you, you cannot play soccer. You know, I'm the best soccer player in the world. Females do this 20 fucking hours per day. They refuse to enable another person. Male, not female. They will go like, body positivity, yeah girl, big is beautiful, you have a bag of chips, eat all you want, you do not have. The lower they are, the higher the toxic one rises. There's no challenge in that. I've challenged many males. Some rise to the occasions, and the others just bought me a beer and we had a good time. They know they cannot win a game of chess against me. Or a fight. But still we can have a good time. And if they want to win that game of chess, they need to, well, work hard. If they want to win that fight, they know they need to work hard. But males, they choose a profession and stick to it. And they go like, okay, you're the chess player, make sure you're the best in chess. And I will make sure that that house that I've built is the best house. Females don't operate like that. Females will enable each other to be whores and absolutely degrade each other to be street whores and absolutely other trash. That's the toxicity of females. It's proven beyond a fucking shadow of a doubt. Yeah, only we cannot be honest about that.